All right, we're going to look at Romans 1, verses 16 to 17, which are probably two of the most glorious, amazing, incredible, important verses in the entire Bible and in the entire book of Romans. So let's take a look at it now. We'll start with verse 15 just to get the whole kind of gist of where this is coming from. So, I am eager to preach the gospel to you also who are in Rome, for I am not ashamed of the gospel. For it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first and also to the Greek. For in it the righteousness of God is revealed from faith for faith, as it is written, the righteous shall live by faith. Oh God, grant that this year we would discover these verses, have them renew and change our lives, make us into new creations as we study your word, as we lift up the truths that are here, God. Grant that we would see it. Grant that we would find good questions to ask of this text. Grant that we would begin to understand the heights and the depths of the amazing glories in this verse for us, Lord God. So let's look at the structure of this verse. Starting with verse 15, just to help us here see where this fits in the flow of the argument. So, I am eager to preach the gospel to you also who are in Rome, Christians. Why? Why, Paul? Why are you eager to preach the gospel? Because I am not ashamed of the gospel. Okay, why? Why are you not ashamed of the gospel? For it is the power of God for salvation. It is the power of God. That should just rock us to the core. It is the power of God for salvation. And then the question Paul answers next is, okay, for whom? To everyone who believes. Oh, that is an amazing word, everyone who believes. But then there's this clarifying parenthesis, to the Jew first and also to the Greek. Okay, that's weird. Did he mean everyone? Well, Jew first and also to the Greek. That's really just Gentile. That's means kind of everybody who's not a Jew. Jews and everybody else. And not saying this specifically about this parenthesis, but just because something's a parenthesis off to the side in the argument, an explanatory parenthesis about this phrase that just happened here, just because it's off to the side doesn't mean necessarily it's less important. But, okay, to everyone who believes, well, how? How, Paul? How is the gospel the power of God for salvation? For in it the righteousness of God is revealed. From faith to faith, or from faith for faith. So what does that mean, Paul? Explain that. As it is written, the righteous shall live by faith. So that's kind of what's going on here. I'm eager to preach the gospel in Rome. Why? Because I'm not ashamed of it. Why? Because it's the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes. And how does it save? Well, for in it the righteousness of God is revealed from faith for faith, as it is written, the righteous shall live by faith. So that's the structure of these two verses.